When you hear the word GOAT, greatest of all time, you already know the two names that dominate the conversation, Michael Jordan and LeBron James. It's the ultimate sports debate. Barbershops, lockers, group chats, ESPN, Twitter, everywhere. But now, with LeBron in his 20s season still playing at a top-tier level, and officially the NBA's all-time leading scorer, fans are asking the real question: did LeBron finally end the GOAT debate?
So when you talk about LeBron James, Michael Jordan, I look at from the neck up, not necessarily from the neck down, and I'm not going to judge. Again, my criteria is a little different because from a concentration standpoint and a game planning standpoint, LeBron James is head and shoulders above any of these guys.
How do you personally view that legacy that he's built? And do you think that by the end he will merit a place in that conversation of top 3, top 1?
What was the name again? Pardon me. Who?
Some guy called James, LeBron James.
Oh, okay. LeBron James. Is he playing? I didn't know. No, I just think that, we play in different eras. He's an unbelievable player. He's one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world. I know it's a natural tendency to compare eras to eras, and it's going to continue to happen. I'm a fan of his. I love watching him play. But it's, as you can see, our league is starting to expand on very talented players, and I think he's made his mark. He will continue to do so over a period of time. But when you start the comparisons, I think it is what it is. It's just a standard of measurement. And I take it with a grain of salt. He is a heck of a basketball player.
The numbers don't lie. He's right there. He probably will never catch him in terms of MVP.
Okay.
But in terms of statistics, LeBron is right there. And when you look across the board, not just scoring, check his assists, check his rebounds, he's probably ahead of Jordan.
Oh, my God!
What?
I just want to throw this water on you. Let me tell you, Scottie Pippen.
You went there.
Hurry up, 'cause I got to get in here on that one.
Blasphemy that just came
Max
out.
wants to get in this.
6 NBA
Max, are
finals,
you listening to
6
this?
NBA finals, 6 NBA finals MVPs, undefeated, never even allowed the Game 7 to take place. You're going to go to, and by the way, speaking about numbers, you lucky I don't have more time with you. You lucky.
You are.
I'm looking at a dude that averaged just 16 points per game for his career on 47% shooting. Who would that be? You!
Yes.
And by the way, you're one of the greatest ever. It ain't just about numbers, and you know it. And last question. Can you tell me, other than scoring points and obviously shooting more, what does LeBron James do any different than what you did?
What would it take for LeBron to pass Jordan as the GOAT?
Get him, man.
All right, so if we're talking about accomplishments, he needs at least a couple more rings, probably one more MVP. But if we're talking about accomplishments, Jordan's not the GOAT, it's Kareem. And if it's not Kareem, it's probably Russell. So we're not really talking about accomplishments, we're talking about who's the best. Who's the best? One game to decide your life, who do you want in all-time history? So for LeBron to pass Jordan, he needs a time machine to go back about 11 months when he passed him the first time. LeBron's been the best player ever since about midway point of Game 6 of last year's finals, and all he's done since then is continue that.
Forget the Jordan LeBron comparisons per se. I've never seen Jordan run from a defensive assignment. In my opinion, I don't want to use the word running because I'm not trying to disrespect LeBron, but I will say this. There have been many, many occasions where I would have liked to have seen him accepting the tougher defensive assignment, and that is not something that he has been prone to do. If anybody would know whether or not that statement is true, it would be you, GP. Your thoughts?
Well, it is true. I think it's a different little era with them, too. Michael Jordan always took it to a point that he wanted to guard the best player, even with myself. Even if I start talking trash at him, he would always tell Scottie Pippen, look, I'm taking Gary tonight. He would always take the best basketball player on that thing. But I think now in this era, LeBron doesn't want to tire himself out because he does so much on his Cleveland basketball team. It's a difference. Michael Jordan really didn't have a mindset of, I don't care if I do tire myself out, I'm going to go and take this guy because I want to prove to him that I am the better basketball player. I think that LeBron doesn't have that mindset that he wants to do that every night because he knows that he does so much on his team and he has to exert himself so much that he doesn't do it.
But I'm saying to you, Gary, I've never seen him do it. I'm talking about I have never seen a game where LeBron has come out from open and tap and said, you know what, I got him. I'm shutting him down. I've never seen him do it ever.
I haven't seen it neither, and it's just that's the case. But like I said, I haven't seen that. I said it's the truth, but I have to be in LeBron's case too because, like I said, he has to do so much on these basketball teams. He does not have Scottie Pippen. He does not have guys like that who can help him out on a Chicago team and that situation. I think it's just a little different.
Okay, so you and Michael at a good spot.
Who, me and Michael?
Jordan?
Yeah, we're a good spot. We don't talk.
Why not, you think?
Because I'm still playing. I think I'm still playing. I'm still focused on my craft right now.
When you're done, you think you two will be the only two that can have a conversation?
I would hope so.
LeBron with two hands, just shredding the defense. Shredding the defense and just throwing guys.
Keep going, and that shit, meant so much to me. So, I think it's because I'm still playing, and MJ's, we all know MJ. Even if you don't know him personally, he's one of the most ruthless competitors there is. And till I'm done, and he doesn't have to look at me run up and down wearing the number 23, and every time my name is mentioned with his, he's like, I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Yeah, I'm on a golf course. Yeah, I'm on a golf course.
Don't talk to me right now. I'm on the back nine. Do not call me.
It was great. So, is the GOAT debate over? Honestly, no. And maybe it never will be, because greatness isn't just about stats. It's about legacy, emotion, memory, impact. For some, Jordan will always be untouchable. For others, LeBron's body of work is simply unmatched. But here's one thing we can all agree on. We didn't just witness one GOAT. We witnessed two different GOATs, each defining a generation, each pushing the game to new heights.
That the greatest basketball career to date, and still adding to it, is LeBron James. I just don't think you can argue that. With all he's been able to accomplish, all the records, and really the longevity is just, really an incredible feat. The best player in any one game to win it, if you had to put all the marbles, to state it, there's a lot of ones that you could go with, but my personal one I would take Jordan to win one game, because I think the combination of athleticism, skill, will, was something. People used to ask, what was the name of that special, that ESPN thing they did on him? What was the name of that? Last Dance, right?
Yeah.
They said, you watched The Last Dance. I said, no, I lived it.
He just threw out three names: Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Hardest guard.
Jordan, definitely.
And wait, and let me ask you. Hold on, let me ask you this question. Don't you feel like LeBron's advantage against the rest of the league, minus Mr. Peace, would be he can overpower people, and he just can't do that against you?
Yeah, I think LeBron had a lot of success against me because he's unselfish. Most of the guys I stopped over the years, they were selfish. And it was easier to force him to Jermaine, easier to force him to other guys. But LeBron passes the rock. That's a problem.
Why was Jordan the hardest to guard?
Jordan's the toughest because he's strong as LeBron. He shoots just as good as Reggie Miller from the mid-range, and it's very hard. And he's tough, and he's he's a killer out there on the court.
I know you're huge, but we're Bron fans. I know you're Bron
nothing ever is going to surpass
I'm
LeBron.
a biased James.
Yeah.
So as president of the LeBron James fan club,
okay,
no one can ever be greater than Mr. James.
Period.
It's never happened.
Any era.
No one can ever do it. The man went to 9 straight finals. We talking about somebody that can play every position. We talking about somebody that's elevated every team he went to. We talking about somebody that changed the culture of the NBA as far as picking where you want to land.
LeBron
Who you got before LeBron?
Come on, man, don't play with me. It's only two people.
I'm just asking a serious question.
Bean and MJ.
Like,
You put Mike before LeBron?
yeah, because he's a better basketball player than LeBron.
Gosh, here we go with this.
A better basketball player? Bron had a better career. He has the best career than everybody. But I'm talking about on the court playing basketball, it ain't two people better
Put
than
LeBron in the 80s, Stat.
The Jordan in any era is gonna be the same thing.
Jordan would have been nice in this era, but would it look like how it looked in the 90s?
Yeah, they say he might average 50 now.
They couldn't play no D on
I seen somebody send me a clip this morning of a player Jordan dunking on Barkley. It was somebody passed him a baseline.
Drop step.
Draymond would have never let that happen.
Shit.
Draymond would never. Draymond would never let that happen.
Like this.
He would have never let that happen.
Draymond ain't doing nothing that Bill Lambert, Rick Mahorn, they was doing the same thing to Jordan, but worse. They busting his lip.
Draymond wasn't letting that happen, man.
Man, I don't think so.
This ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, this ain't going nowhere.
And all of us have been around sports a lot, right? And you just don't walk in from high school with no institutional knowledge and dominate a sport for the years that he's dominated it. So when you talk about LeBron James, Michael Jordan, I look at from the neck up, not necessarily from the neck down, and I'm not gonna judge. Again, my criteria is a little different because from a concentration standpoint and a game planning standpoint, LeBron James is head and shoulders above any of these guys.
So are you saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
I would pick LeBron James.
You would?
Yeah. If I'm trying to if I'm trying to build a team, now it ain't sour grapes. Hold on, come on over here and talk about it, cause I won. Okay,
he did.
You can't be dismissive of what I did. Okay, so let's keep it real now. Now, so if you're trying to win a series, I'm going with the brain. Okay, if I got to get 40 points or 50 points, then yeah, I'm taking a Michael Jordan or a Kobe.
I saw Michael. Michael could do that to us sometimes. Like pro players, it felt sometimes like, he was toying with me like I toyed with high school kids back in the day. And so I would want to know, because he was freaky, those big hands and his demeanor, his bounce, his competitive will. I wonder when he realized that, because you know it. You just know it. You know, if you assert yourself, you can't embarrass whoever you're playing against. And Michael could get into a mode at times where you really were at his mercy and the mercy of his mood at the time.
And like
LeBron's a little more empathetic, probably. And as an athlete, we kind of hate that, just as a cutthroat, the way we're raised, you be a man and you just go out there and you kill him. LeBron's not wired exactly like Michael is. Almost no one is. But I respect the heck out of LeBron. And I do think he has had, he's still amazing. He's almost leading the league in scoring. His game is different than it was 7 years ago. He was the fastest man on the planet, end to end, reckless abandon, and he did toy with people. I mean, he's gone through that. I think the older he's gotten, he paces himself a little more, and heck, he's played forever. To put him in the category with Michael is not unreasonable. I, of course, am biased. I think Michael's the best player ever. LeBron, what he's done, though, on and off the court, he's put himself out there. The guy's never been in trouble. He's never been in trouble. He's made, you can question the decision, okay, whatever. But that dude from age 17, 15 was supposed to be the next guy, and he's been that guy. Yeah. I can't imagine, we can't pay enough as NBA people. You can't pay guys like LeBron and Stephen enough to, put the league on their back like it is.
The reason that I feel LeBron is the GOAT is because during pressure times, he still makes the actual right decision versus what us fans and the public wants him to do. And that's what separates, him from Jordan and Kobe, where if you give Jordan and Kobe those Cavs teams, they wouldn't have made the playoff. They wouldn't have made it to the championship because Jordan would have just averaged 60 and said, the hell with it.
When LeBron passes up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in points, and he will this year, will that make him the greatest player ever? Okay, an interesting question. I think the greatest player is Michael Jordan. That's what I think. But
I agree.
LeBron is about to do something that hasn't been done in a long time, and I think he will move his name up there. But for me, it's always Dr. J and Michael Jordan, Magic and those guys. I do look at LeBron, but I also like listening to people's opinions.
Yep, absolutely.
Listen, Jordan was the greatest in my opinion, and he likes LeBron. That's his opinion. But when people look at stats, right? So his stats are definitely going to be up there, and to have passed up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I can truthfully say I'm jealous of that feat. Because I wanted to pass up, I was like 1,500 points behind Wilt Chamberlain. I wanted to pass up Wilt Chamberlain because then I was going to arrogantly say I am the most dominant big man ever, and I don't want to hear anybody else's name. So now when you talk about most dominant, you bring Wilt, Bill, and Shaq. It's cool, but I wanted to be up there by myself.
There's just something like subjective about it too. Like it's like you look at the stats, but there's just, I don't know, that feeling MJ used to give you when you would watch him at the top of the key. It's 2, 3, 2.
He's the only.
Sink that shot.
He's the only man that had me terrified on the court. Because I went from high school admiring him, college admiring him, and then he's right there in front of you. And all the shit you see on your poster, like he's doing it in real life. Like he came by me so fast one time, I was like, oh shit. Mike, I was terrified. But once I regained my nerves, I had to get into karate mode. Because in all the karate movies, the teacher must someday beat the master to become the master.
Let's be honest, Michael Jordan set the bar. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and a perfect 6-0 record in the NBA Finals. MJ wasn't just dominant, he was mythical. He didn't just win, he crushed souls while doing it. From the shot to the flu game to leaving the game, coming back, and still winning 3 more. Jordan wasn't just the face of basketball, he was basketball. And he did it all in fewer seasons with an aura of invincibility that still makes players and fans treat his era like sacred ground. But here's where LeBron changes the game. Literally. He's the all-time leading scorer, top 5 in assists, and has been the centerpiece of the NBA for over 20 years. He's played in 10 NBA Finals, won 4 titles, 4 MVPs, and is still dropping 30-point triple-doubles in year 21. LeBron didn't just dominate, he adapted. New teams, new systems, changing roles, and in every version of the game, from the bruising 2000s to today's pace and space era, LeBron has stayed elite. He's the most complete basketball player the game has ever seen, period. Now, you've heard it from me, but I want to hear from you. Drop your GOAT in the comments. Are you Team MJ or Team LeBron? And why? And if you love basketball debates like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a breakdown. Because this conversation, it's far from over.